I'll say I completely disagree with the idea that every man who goes through a breakup follows the same immature path described here. I mean, this perspective unfairly generalizes men's emotional responses and overlooks the fact that people, regardless of gender, process pain and heartbreak in diverse ways. You cannot deny that. Not all men avoid self-reflection or jump into distractions immediately after a breakup. Yes, sure, many of them do take their time to reflect and understand their feelings and also work on themselves to become better individuals. The notion that immature men lack emotional regulation or the ability to heal through introspection really, in my opinion, ignores the complexity of human behavior and growth. That's the truth about it.
Is women. That is why he immediately got on Tinder. That is why he immediately started dating someone else. That is why he's immediately at the club, getting it, throwing it back and all that. He's trying to distract himself to play victim and to get away from the pain versus just facing it head on. But here's the thing about distractions. Here's the thing about the party. It will eventually end. And he will eventually have to look in the mirror and say, what do I do from here? Or he finds another woman and then distracts, never really growing, never really processing, never really being the man he's meant to become, because these heartbreaks are transformational if you let it, and he never does the work to do so. But I say all this to validate you. I say all this to help you move on. I say all this where all his actions post-breakup is a validation of the decision that was made. If you broke up with him or you didn't break up with him, no matter what, girl, you dodged a bullet. Because if he's stepping into his immature, that is someone who wasn't able to even give you the love that you deserve anyway. But it's up to you to be able to set the boundaries for yourself, to let him do his thing and let you do yours and get your healing on today. This can be the most transformational moment of your life, but it requires the hard boundaries to make that future version of yourself proud of you. And if you need help and support through your healing, my 8-week coaching boot camp with healing is about to launch.
Of course, I knew he was heading to the coaching boot camp, right? You could tell. Anyway, let's continue.
That is why he immediately started dating someone else. That is why he's immediately at the club getting it. He's trying to distract himself to play victim and to get away from the pain.
I just loved every single thing this guy said in that video. He is so spot on. The way that a man handles a breakup versus the way that an emotionally immature guy handles a breakup are two different situations. The first thing an emotionally immature guy does is he starts hooking up. He will go on the dating apps to get the girls. He will go to the parties and the clubs. He will start immediately dating someone else, even though he's not healed and he's not ready and he hasn't processed what has happened. And look, they do this because they cannot process their emotions. They don't know how to.
Technically, first, I'd like to correct one thing. It may sound, I don't know, but you must know that men are not as emotional as women. They can easily fall and get on with it. It's just a man's nature. So for you to expect them to really go and lie under their blanket and cry woo-hoo or whatever and sob or trying to, yeah, men do that, but they do that while doing other things. They don't kowtow, you know? They're out there while they're dealing with it. They don't go and lock themselves somewhere to deal with it. So it may actually affect other relationships, but that's just how men do it. You can't fault them for that. That's their nature.
Sounds like your ex, then congrats. You dodged a bullet because he's definitely not emotionally mature.
This is how a man processes a breakup on social media. I'm just gonna break it down to you right now. What's up, I'm Eli, your TikTok guy bestie, telling you how men think and help you with your personal wellness journey and healing game. Number one thing you gotta understand right now is that he is in projection mode. He is showing off. He is sharing that he's having fun, he's doing the thing, he's doing all that, and you're so confused. You're like, did you even love me? Did you even care? Did you want to be with me? We literally just broke up and you're at Hooters, literally trying to holler at waitresses left and right. What you need to understand right now is that that is all escapism. Him having fun, him going out, him showing off is escapism and projection to get at you. To get at you and say, hey, I'm having fun. Hey, look at me. Hey, I don't care. I don't care if my ego's bruised. I don't give a damn because I'm having a good old time. And
Now, come on. Now, come on. They claim that men are simply acting out of revenge or escapism is really a narrow view in my personal opinion. While some might cope with pain in ways that appear reckless or impulsive, like I just said, it doesn't mean they aren't really dealing with their emotions or incapable of genuine growth and change. You don't expect them to kowtow, like I said, go under their blanket and cry, oh, she dumped me, or whatever, or we're no more together. Oh, most men, they go out there, search, try to have fun while dealing with the emotion. If this guy have understood how men really deal with breakups, well, he's just trying to sell books in my personal opinion.
And why is he doing all this? Is because he lacks the emotional regulation to sit with himself and process not only why the relationship broke up and ended, but also what was his part to play in it. Instead, he's just running to women constantly for the sense of distraction or to feel good or to have some sort of validation in his own insecurity and shame. Because ain't no man gonna go on social media and post, this is day number 3 of me crying in the shower butt naked eating pizza. He ain't gonna do that. He's gonna show he's having a good old time, especially if you're gonna look at it. So if he's trying to get a reaction based on his action from you,
no,
he's trying to get his power back one way or the other. And guess what? Let him. Who gives a damn what he does? Who gives a damn what he's posting? And you're on a healing game, not to get over his ass, but for you to be happy again. Who are we getting after, him or you? So you may be watching this thinking, okay, what else is he doing? What else is he thinking? I don't give a damn what his dusty ass thinking. That's between him and Jesus. You need to ask yourself, what do I do for me today?
3 things that men do after a breakup. Number 1, pretend.
All right, let's listen to a young fella here. Maybe he's got something more concrete. Listen, ladies, you might get some real truth here.
Like they don't care. Bro, you don't have to pretend. I know you hurt. I know you heartbroken. Soft ass boy. Number 2, go to the club and chase women. Bro, women can sense your desperation. When you go to the club, those women can tell that you just got dumped.
Who is that talking in this video? Saying BBL? Did you get that right, guys? Whoa.
Don't get no fudge.
They can tell that you hurt. You dating from a hurt place.
It seems like he's got his relationship coach preaching or telling him what to say, and he's relaying it real time. Wonders shall never end. We see things every day on the internet. I've never seen this.
No lie. Number 3, compare every other girl to his ex. Every girl you meet now, you're going to compare to your ex. You're going to size her up. You're going to find every flaw she has and compare it to the last girl you dated. That's stupid.
Men take longer to get over a breakup than women do, generally speaking. And so I kind of thought, why is that? The real simple answer is women talk about it. Women process it. They get together with their friends or their sister and they talk about it and they cry.
That's stupid.
Okay. Okay, right? Let's just for a second assume that men don't process their feelings just because they don't express them in the traditional emotional way, like crying openly or talking to friends. Also dismisses the varied and often private ways that men can heal from heartbreaks. Is what is rarely spoken of. People cope differently, and there is no one size fits all formula for handling a breakup. You should know that, ladies. So if you are really trying to know how men handle breakups, I don't think these guys have done any good exposing these men. It's not about this man. Every man faces breakup somehow, some way. So all of us are in this together. So what I'm trying to tell you is you hardly see emotion from the guy. Some do, but some rare cases, yeah, some men do it to get back to you, just like the women. It's reciprocal. Okay, but in most cases the man will just go ahead. Some people really find it convenient to heal themselves by just getting another girl straight away. Okay, and I don't think they think about you all the time. So what I'll suggest, if there's a breakup, you move on and carry on, because there is this loop, right? The girl also will be thinking, oh, this guy is doing this thing to get at me. Don't think about that. Move on with your relationship. If not, you'll be stuck in this loop and you'll not have a best life. That's my personal opinion. So I think it's important to recognize that every person, man or woman, has a unique journey through emotional recovery. So all this stereotyping how men deal with breakups perpetuates outdated ideas, in my personal opinion, about masculinity and emotional vulnerability. So instead I think we should encourage empathy, understanding, and also open conversations about different ways people heal. So don't listen to this advice and get yourself in that loop of, oh, I broke up with this guy, and you're expecting some of these signs to come around. If you never see it, you'll be wasting your life hoping he'll get to you, maybe getting back at you or get to you to be with you. It depends how the relationship breaks down. But even if it's the girl who left the guy, somehow they are expecting the guy to play some of these games. But in most cases, it will never come. Most of these guys, once they get to a new relationship, they just move on. Same with the ladies. Anyways, thanks for tuning in today, and I hope you learned something new today. But I'll leave you with this one video from this guy. I think he spoke something that is important.
And compared to the last girl you dated, that's stupid.
That is to my
Men take longer to get over a breakup than women do, generally speaking. And so I kind of thought, why is that? The real simple answer is women talk about it. Women process it. They get together with their friends or their sister and they talk about it and they cry and they analyze where things went wrong and why the relationship didn't work out. Men don't do that. They bottle it up. They go get drunk. They go try and get laid. They don't talk to their guy friends about a breakup, really.
Exactly.
And so the emotion of it doesn't get worked through. It stays in their body and they might become numb to it, but they don't move past it. And then what I find with a lot of men that I've worked with is because they haven't moved past it, their mind obsesses about it, and they're obsessed about their ex from 2 years ago or something like that. And so in not talking about it and being real with what they feel and where they're at, they get stuck in it and they don't move on past it.
Exactly. Like with women, it's different. Like we have been trained that it's okay, or maybe it's kind of cute that you cry.
Yeah.
But for men, it's not the same thing. And I just think men don't know how to talk about it.
Yep, that's a traditional way. We're built that way, so be it. There's nothing anybody can do about that.